polymerization. So let's start. First one is addition polymerization. When the molecules of the same monomer or different monomers simply add together without the loss of a simple molecule like H2O, NH3, HCl, etc., the process is called addition polymerization. The monomers used here are unsaturated compounds such as alkenes, alkynes, etc. This type of polymerization can take place through the formation of either radicals or ionic species such as carbocation and carbanions. This process is also called chain growth polymerization because it involves successive addition of monomer units to the growing chain, and in each stage a reactive intermediate is produced. Addition polymerization proceeds by one of the three possible mechanisms. First one is radical polymerization, second one is cationic polymerization, and third one is anionic polymerization. Today we shall study about radical polymerization. So let's see what is radical polymerization. In this type of polymerization, a radical initiator such as an organic peroxide must be added to the monomer to convert same of the monomer molecule into radicals. Consider the catalytic polymerization of a monomer M. Say that CH2 double bond CH single bond X. The process involves the following steps. First one is chain initiation. The initiator molecule I breaks to yield a free radical R. I transform into R in the presence of K1. The rate of production of free radical R equal to K1 into I, concentration of I. Next process is chain propagation. The free radical R dash adds to the double bond of the monomer to generate new free radical. Free radical R plus monomer M. In the presence of K2 we get RM dot, and now we take this here plus monomer. In the presence of K2 we get RM dot. The rate of disappearance of monomer M is given by minus d dt of M equal to K2 into concentration of Rm dot into concentration of M. Next process is chain termination. Chain get terminated when the free radicals combine. Here we take Rm dot plus Rm dot. In the presence of K3, Rm dot M dot R, so that equal to K3 into Rm dot S squared. Using steady state approximation, rate of production of free radical equal to rate of disappearance of free radical. So what we get? We get here K1 into I equal to K3 into Rm dot S square. So Rm dot equal to concentration of Rm dot equal to K1 by K3 to the power half into concentration of I to the power half. So minus ddt of concentration of M equal to K2 into Rm dot concentration of Rm dot into concentration of M equal to K2 into K1 by K3 all to the power half into I to the power half into M. So K into I to the power half into M. This is the rate expression for the catalyzed unimolecular process. What is this? This is the rate equation or rate expression for the catalyzed unimolecular process. Next is kinetic chain length. We denoted this kinetic chain length by nu. What is kinetic chain length? Kinetic chain length nu is the average number of monomer molecules polymerized per chain initiated. The average kinetic chain length is equal to the ratio of the overall rate to the rate of the chain initiating step. Nu equal to minus dm dt by k1 into I equal to k2 into k1 by k3 to the power half into concentration of m into concentration of I to the power half by k1 into concentration of I equal to k2 by root over of k2 into k3 k1 by root over of k2 into k3 into concentration of m by concentration of I to the power half equal to k into concentration of m into concentration of I to the power half. So this is the kinetic chain length nu. Next is graft polymer. What is graft polymer? Graft polymer is a branched chain polymer. In its simplest form, the main chain is formed by a homopolymer and the branches are formed by the another homopolymer. Let's see, here alls are A and the branch are B. So this is a graft polymer. Block and graft polymer, unlike other types of copolymers, show characteristic property of each of the constituent homopolymer.